I can determine the multiplier in a geometric sequence from a percent situation and use it appropriately. Okay, let's see here. An old cookie has been out in the gravel in the parking lot. It decomposes at a rate of 6.25% of its mass each day. So decomposes, meaning it's going down 6.25%. I started tracking its decomposition when it weighed 3 grams. How much is left after 8 days? Will it ever be totally gone? Okay, so my multiplier, because it's decomposing, is less than 1. It's 100% minus 6.25%. So you can think of it as 1 minus 0.0625. Okay, 1 minus 0.0625. 0.9375 is my multiplier. That's our common ratio, 0.9375. Okay. It began at 3 grams, and each day, it's being multiplied by 0.9375. So if we make x time since tracking began, we can write an equation. Okay, so we're starting with 3 grams and we're multiplying it by 0.9375. So now we got to think about, are we using n or are we, excuse me, let's make this n. Are we using n or n minus 1? So if we use n, that would mean after 1 day, we would have 3 times 0.9375. After 2 days, we would have 3 times 0.9375 times 0.9375. So I think I'm fine with using just n, okay, because n is the time since tracking began. So if I want after 8 days, we're going to take 3 times 0.9375 to the 8th power. We want to multiply 3 by this number 8 times. So I'm going to take the 0.9375 and I'm going to raise it to the 8th power. So I'm going to take my beginning amount of 3 and multiply it by that. So times 3, and I get 1.79 grams. Will it ever be totally gone? No, it won't. Because if we just keep multiplying 3 by this fraction or this decimal over and over and over and over and over again, it will never hit 0. Right? If we think about what this graph looks like, it's gonna just totally decompose over time. Woo! Okay. It will never hit 0. It just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, next one. I have $50,000 saved in an account. It is invested in a money market account that earns 7.5% interest per year. There is no money market account that will earn that right now. How much money will I have in 12 years? Okay, so I'm going to earn 100% of the money plus, like I don't lose any of my money, plus another 7.5%, 0.075. Okay, so that means I start with 50,000 times 1.075. Do we want n or n minus 1? Let's see. If I use n, and n is number of years since invested. If I put 1 in here, I would get 50,000 times 1.075, and that's what I want. Okay, so in 12 years, I want this number multiplied by 1.075 12 times. So my equation that I'm going to punch in, 1.075 to the 12th power. And like I showed in class, I prefer to do the 1.075, raise that to the 12th power, and get the number I'm going to multiply my initial amount by. Now I'm going to multiply that by 50,000, and I will have $119,000, $119 and $89. We'll just round it to the nearest dollar. 119.0 $119,089. Done.